You say you'll wake up early. You plan to eat better. Stop scrolling. Stop overthinking. Stop procrastinating. And for a few days, you do. But somehow, you always snap back. Why? Because your conscious mind wants the change. But your subconscious mind is still running the old program. 95% of your behavior is subconscious. Welcome to your Mind Shift Lab. In this video, I'll show you how your subconscious forms habits, beliefs, and self-sabotage loops. So you can finally stop feeling stuck and start understanding what's really driving your behavior. Now, if you didn't catch the last video, here's a quick recap that'll help this make even more sense. Your mind has two parts. Your conscious mind is the one you are aware of, the part that says, I want to change. I'll wake up early. I'm done procrastinating. But underneath that is your subconscious mind, and that's what's actually running the show. It controls around 95% of your behavior. Your habits, emotional reactions, beliefs about yourself, all of it is stored like code, patterns that repeat without your permission. So even if your conscious mind wants change, your subconscious wants safety, familiarity, and whatever it learned to repeat, even if it's holding you back. And unless you learn to work with that deeper layer, you'll always feel like you are fighting yourself. Let's go deeper. A habit isn't just something you do often. It's something your body does automatically, without your conscious permission. Your brain builds habits through a simple loop. Cue, routine, reward. Let me explain. The cue is the trigger. A feeling, a situation, a time of day. The routine is what you do automatically, often without realizing. And the reward is the emotional payoff. Relief, comfort, a sense of control. Your brain sees the cue, runs the routine, and gets the reward, all before you even notice. Do it enough times, and it becomes your default. Meet Rahul. He doesn't choose to scroll Instagram, his brain does it for him. Every time there's a pause, waiting, boredom, silence, that's the cue. His thumb opens Instagram, that's the routine. He gets a quick dopamine hit, that's the reward. It happens so fast, his conscious mind barely has a chance to intervene. Now look at Priya. She eats healthy all day. But at 10 p.m., she reaches for chips or chocolate. Not because she's hungry, but because her brain associates nighttime with comfort. That habit loop was formed in college. Late nights, stress, snacks equals relief. Now it runs without her realizing. This isn't about weakness. It's your brain's way of soothing emotional discomfort. And it's not just habits, your beliefs are programmed the same way. We aren't born thinking we are not good enough. We learn it, especially in childhood, when the brain is wide open and emotionally sensitive. A kid answers a question wrong and gets laughed at. That moment becomes a belief, I'm not smart. It gets repeated, again and again, until it becomes part of their identity. Not because it's true, but because it was emotional and familiar. Beliefs are just habits of thought, not facts. Arav wants to start his side hustle. He has a plan. He's excited. He sits down to work, and suddenly, he feels tired. So he opens YouTube, scrolls, organizes his desk. He thinks he's lazy. But what's actually happening? His subconscious is whispering, what if I fail? What if people judge me? What if I'm not good enough? So his brain does what it's used to, it protects him. Delay, distraction, familiarity. That's what procrastination really is, an emotional defense loop. A way to avoid discomfort. And there's Samir. He gets angry very fast. His partner says something harmless, and suddenly it's an argument. He doesn't want to react that way. But it feels like it happens to him, not by him. What's really going on? The cue is feeling dismissed or misunderstood. The routine is getting defensive. Raising his voice. The reward. A momentary sense of control. Because Samir grew up in a home where anger was the only way people got heard. No one taught him how to pause, how to express, how to feel safe being vulnerable. So now, when he feels emotionally unsafe, his brain runs the only script it knows. Attack first. Stay in control. Don't show fear. Again, this isn't about weakness. It's wiring. A subconscious loop disguised as just who I am. Rahul scrolling. Priya snacking. Arav's procrastination. Samir's anger. These patterns aren't personal failures. They're emotional programs your brain wrote to help you feel safe, accepted, or in control. But unless you become aware of the script, you'll keep playing the same role in the same story over and over. So if you saw yourself in Rahul, Priya, Arav, or Samir, please remember this. You are not broken. You are not your habits. These patterns were shaped by your past. But they don't have to define your future. Because awareness is the beginning of change. So here's your next step. Start noticing your loops. Not just what you do, but what you feel right before you do it. Where do you shut down? Where do you lash out? Where do you escape? Write it down. No judgment, just awareness. Because in the next video, we'll go deeper. How to interrupt those patterns and start creating new ones that actually serve you. If this video helped you understand your habits better, hit like, it helps more people find it. If you know someone who's stuck in the same loops, share this with them. You never know who it might help. And make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Because the upcoming videos will be real game changers. You'll learn exactly how to reprogram your subconscious mind, break old loops, and build the habits and identity that match who you truly want to be. This is where the real transformation begins.